Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to New Genesis. As you see by the title, we're doing the review for Crown Jewel. The show is still going on. You know how I do it, match by match, like that. I almost forgot by doing the review at first, so I'm just gonna do all these right here, right now. Bray Wyatt is doing a promo. But the first match, Brock versus Bobby Lashley, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I thought the match started off fast and hot. Bobby Lashley attacking Brock and then there's a lot of spears, and then Brock Lesnar kicking out of that spear, and then Brock Lesnar getting some action in, and the match happened. The only thing I really liked about the match really was the finish of the match. I thought they probably saving some maybe for later on, maybe later down the line, because Bobby Lashley won one, Brock won one, so maybe they have like a trilogy like that. Final conclusion. I don't know if they're gonna try to build it up. It would be crazy. They can build it up all the way to WrestleMania. That'd be very good, but that's a little far away, so you never know what can happen. But I think the match at the ending, I didn't think Brock would win. Win by what's the name? Win by like a roll up or anything like that. But it was it's crazy to see. It looked like Bobby Lashley's shoulder was still up off the ground too, a little bit when he hit the submission in, like his shoulder was still up, the left shoulder. So but the match overall was a pretty good match, pretty solid match. The next match, Damage Control versus Bliss and Asuka, amazing match. I'm gonna get that match 4.5 out of 5. Very good match. The chemistry between all the competitors in the ring is amazing. Of course, Asuka and Alexi, they've been a tag team for a little while, but they have great chemistry together. And Dakota Kai and Io Sky only been tag team for a little while too, and they got great chemistry together too. And like those guys, like they could go on, I say those guys, those girls going at it like that and just going crazy. Amazing match, amazing tag team match. Actually, yeah, probably one of the probably if not the my favorite match I've seen so far. Probably the second favorite match I've seen so far. But it was an amazing match, very good match, and only thing I didn't like was the fact they had Asuka and Alexa win the tag titles. Then it passed around, kind of like passing the title around to a little too much. If they passed from Aaliyah and them, they lost it like the next week and stuff. And then you see the kind of have for a little while like that, and then they lose it, and then Alexa and Asuka has it and they lose it. So hopefully they keep it for for a little while, 200 days or something like that. Keep it for some time like that. But it's an amazing match, a very good match, and Alexa Bliss, like Bray Wyatt, is trying to communicate with her because in the backstage interview you see the little symbol on the side, the Wyatt little faction that he's gonna have or something pop up. So it'll be a lot of interesting things to see what that story shapes out to be. The next match was Omos versus Braun Strowman. I'm gonna get a match of 2.8 out of 5. It had a good build up, good hype and stuff like that. I feel like the match was kind of like it was a little too predictable. I was hoping for more, but maybe down the line, maybe they have another match against each other. Maybe this at the end and the only end. I know they want to have a lot of big matches for Crown Jewel because it's a big event overseas, but maybe this might be another match to happen between Braun and Omos. But I'm gonna say it was a alright match like that between the two. The match after that was the Judgment Day versus OC. I like the match. I'm gonna give it a 3.9 out of 5 like that. Only thing I don't like about the match or about the matches like that is the interference. We already know the interference gonna come up from Rhea Ripley. It's kind of getting a little predictable now. But maybe I think Beth Phoenix will be back eventually. Maybe Beth Phoenix or Rhea Ripley have a one-on-one match or something to happen, or it'd be some type of mixed gender match, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Rhea Ripley and Finn or something like that. I don't know, but we kind of seen the interference coming. It's going to happen, going to cost them the match again, and we kind of see it like over and over every time they have a match. And she's on the ring side. So maybe we'll see something else implemented together. But overall, the match was good. The match was good though. Cross versus Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna give it a 4.3 out of 5. A very good match. Hard hitting match. Like the first match, they had the strap match, and I think this last match will probably be a regular match because they had a gimmick match with the strap match, and then they had the steel cage match. And now it's gonna probably be the last match, and you see like how it's kind of protected both guys. Karrion Kross got to win. Interference from Scarlett like that. He's a heel, so it makes him look good still, and don't make Drew look weak because the interference with the pepper spray. And then this time you see how she kind of interfered a little bit, but then McIntyre jumped down, got down there faster, and Karrion Kross got out last, and they kind of like protect both guys. Those guys had to get pinned, and they both got to win a piece. So we might see a trilogy. The third match for once and for all, maybe a 2 out of 3 pinfall match or something crazy, something very like that standing, or like maybe a last man standing match. I don't know if you'll see one. We've been seeing a lot more lately, but maybe it'd be like a regular match, so like no more nothing, like, or no whole bars or something, be something crazy. So we're gonna see what that shit about to be. But that was a very good match though. Then we got the Usos and the Brawling Brutes. I'm gonna get a 4.5 out of 5. Very good tag team match. Very, very good tag team match. The 1D off the top rope from the Usos and the false finishes you see in the match. The Brawling Brutes out there put on the great match with the Usos. Usos and them always have some great matches, great title matches. With the Street Profits, with the New Day, probably the best opponent when they had like that I think it was that Hell in a Cell match. That probably one of their best tag team matches. That was a 5-star match right there. And this one right here is very close to it. It's a very good match between the two. Kind of knew kind of already know the Usos gonna win this match like that. Not gonna lose in this type of setting, but you know it's still great to see the match and see the guys compete against each other and the crazy moves. And at the end, I'm surprised Jey Uso his shirt fell down and it was on his legs. I'm surprised he was able to jump up there and still deliver a kick and land on his feet properly and still go to the top rope and then deliver the 1D. I was like, I thought he was gonna trip up or something because that shirt was on around his ankle. But that's a true athlete right there. And that's why they SmackDown Tag Team Champions and the Raw Tag Team Champions at the same time, like that. But that was an amazing match. And then the next match after that was Bayley versus Bianca, and I'm gonna get that match a 5 star. I'm gonna get that match 5 stars. Amazing match, a crazy match. Last woman standing match. You don't really see those too often. So it's already something we don't see too often. It's a great match between the two. Bayley and them going crazy. They're using all different weapons, different techniques, bringing the golf cart out there, and Bianca Belair powerbombing her through a table, and then the crafty way to end the match of her locking her in the ladder and stuff like that, and keeping her from getting up. And you know, just an amazing match like that. And the KOD on the chair was crazy too. Like I said before, Bianca Belair is the female John Cena, the new era. I know she might not be able to stand in John Cena just yet, you know, but I feel like the magnitude and the superstardom and the amazing matches and just the love of the fans getting to that level of greatness, amazing star. And Bayley on her group. At least they had one win. You know, the Damage Control got the tag team titles back. Bayley didn't win the Raw Women's Championship, but I don't know if the match is over. I don't know if it's gonna be over. I don't know if they'll have another one like that. But I think it might be done. I think maybe the last one for a little while, something like that. We'll see what happens next. I know Candice LeRae is supposed to come back eventually. She might want some revenge on Bayley and them, so we might see some matches with them. That should be some good stuff. But I think Bianca Belair's next opponent should be some people you can go against. Really, you know, Charlotte maybe come back. Be a good opponent. I know Ronda Rousey's on SmackDown, but that would be something that'd be very good. So we're gonna see some stuff. We're gonna see some cool matches, see some stuff. But that's probably my match of the night so far for me. And right now, the match between Logan Paul and Roman Reigns about to happen. I believe Roman Reigns gonna retain this title. I gotta film this match. Oh yeah, also that ending of the Bianca Belair and the Bayley match remind me of the John Cena and Batista. Remember he taped Batista's legs up like that, being crafted in the last man standing match. But yeah, I think this match right here between Roman Reigns and Logan Paul is gonna be like kind of like the match when Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson went against Brock Lesnar. How like he was dominating, Brock Lesnar was dominating the whole time, and you see a surge or stuff like that. I think it'll be more like that because like I don't know what he got, like saying like Logan Paul got to deliver one lucky punch, and he might get like one shot in, one lucky punch in, and then maybe like a false finish or something, and then try to surge back and do some cool moves and cool spots and moments and stuff, and then Roman Reigns. I think the match gonna end with Roman Reigns catch him in midair with a spear. It gotta be a midair spear or something crazy like that. Catch him like that and then win the match. But I think it'll be a very good match to see. But we'll get into that right now. So I'll see you guys in a little. Hey guys, the match just ended with Roman Reigns and Logan Paul, and the match, the way it started, the match started very good and stuff like that. Before all that crazy interference happened, I had the match. I was like, this match it could be a 5-star match to build up. I'll watch a match and I'm ranking a match like that. I'm not a professional or anything. I always just looking for the excitement, the entertainment. I look at the psychology of the match, like something that makes sense. And the match was building up nicely with the false finishes, getting the crowd pumped up. The crowd was very in tune with it, crazy. But it was too much interference. I feel like Roman Reigns, it made the champion look a little weaker for him like to use for a guy who only had 3 matches. Very good 3 matches, of course. I think the WrestleMania match with the Mysterios, and then the one with the Miz, and then this one, good 3 matches. But I feel like it was too much interference. Like the Usos should have came out maybe on the stage, and then Logan Paul come out there to stop him before they get to the ring, or it should have been already out there with not Logan Paul, Jake Paul should have been already out there with Jake Paul, so then he can maybe like he walked up there and like maybe knocked him out a little bit, and they break him up out of there, and a little distraction maybe happened. But I feel like it was too much interference, like them coming out one at a time and stuff like that. I like all that extra interference and that craziness. But overall, I'm gonna give the match a 4.4 out of 5. Very good match. And Logan Paul, like Wade Barrett said, it's probably some of the 3 best matches we've seen from the first 3 matches In the old days, probably some guys who had some great 3 matches for the first 3 matches to start their career off. But they probably had no cameras and stuff back. Like the record. They had cameras, but they had like the stuff we have now. We can like see a lot of independent things. We got all these different social media things and outlets. We can see stuff. I know Will Ospreay had some great matches to start his career off. Roxy or Roxanne Perez when she started off. Reality Wrestling has some very good matches. The Prodigy. So there's a lot of young stars who have some very good matches. Started with Logan Paul to go in to have a match at WrestleMania. The big events though, the WrestleMania, then SummerSlam, and then now at Crown Jewel like that. Very crazy, very exciting match, and a very good main event. I just like all the interference and stuff like that. They super kicking George and Mike and them like that. But I think overall it was still a good match like that. But I don't like the way they made the champion when he needed all this help just to be the guy who's still basically a rookie like that. But yeah, that's all I got for this video today, guys. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.